Hello, we are going to be taking some notes on the video that you should have just watched on producers, consumers, and decomposers. So now we're going to take the notes. I will have a picture of these as well. I know that now that I'm trying to transition more to videos of the notes, I'd heard from at least one student that it was a little bit fuzzy and hard to follow along with, and so I'll also post a picture of that too. Okay, let's start. So, oh, yep, and I have to fix the settings. And actually by picture, it's not actually going to be a picture. It'll be the notes themselves, just like usual. Okay. Sorry, my pencil is out of lead. Okay, at the top of your page, let's write our name. And you'll be watching this on the date of 10/27/2020. Science. This is biotic factors that we're going to be writing about. Okay, so we had 3 different animals that, or organisms that we were looking into in our reading. So producers, consumers, and decomposers. We're not going to write number 3 yet, though, since number 2 is a little bit longer. Okay, so producers and consumers are our first 2. Producers are organisms that make their own food. For example, plants. Okay, you can draw a little picture of a plant. Something like that to show that is a producer. They make their food through the process of photosynthesis, which we're going to get into more detail later on. And remember, that's the one that comes from 3 Greek words, photos, syn, and thesis. Okay, now the other one, and if you are still not done, don't worry about it. You can just pause the video if I'm going too fast. Consumers. Now, consumers are organisms or living things that eat other organisms or living things. I'm going to put that in parentheses so you remember an organism is a living thing, which means plants and animals. So there are 3 types of consumers. We'll list them as A, B, and C. One is herbivores. Eat only plants. Those are herbivores. Now, carnivores eat only animals. Put that in all capital letters to emphasize, because the difference between an herbivore and an omnivore, the next one, is that herbivores eat only plants, carnivores eat only animals. Now, omni means both. Omnivores eat both plants and animals. Both plants and animals. This would be a great time to use a highlighter for each of these. If you have different colors of highlighters, you could have each one a different color, and even have it go along with herbivores, plants, carnivores, animals, omnivores, both plants and animals. Okay, and we've got producers up here, consumers. Those are two of the types of organisms. The third type of organism, and these are organized by the type of food they eat, or how they get their food, sorry. Producers make their own food. Consumers eat other organisms. Do you remember what that third type was? Decomposers. Decomposers are the last type of organism. There's different ways to sort organisms. We could separate plants and animals. This is just a way of sorting where they get their food. Decomposers. And sorry if that's a little bit hard to read. You know what? I'm going to cross it out and rewrite it. This is an example of when highlighters might be making it a little bit too messy to read. I can read mine, okay, but if it's difficult for you, don't use highlighters. Decomposers are organisms that break down dead plants and animals. Okay, and that's our last one. Okay, so decomposers, producers, and consumers. There are three types of consumers also: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Hopefully yours look a little nicer than mine. I know this was a little bit hard to read. Decomposers. Obviously, you can just pause the video to get more information about this, but also you can look on Bright Thinker, and I will post the notes there along with this video. Okay, and I will see you all later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.